Well, I'm Mark Smith. I'm the director of the Northview Gallery, and I'm a full-time faculty member here at PCC. And this month we're hosting a show by Vicki Wilson.
My name is Vicki Lynn Wilson, and I am an adjunct professor of art at Portland Community College and Portland State University, and I'm a working artist. Cumulus was created over the course of 3 months as a summer residency program through PCC. I worked in the gallery as my studio for 3 months and built the piece on site.
This show of hers inaugurates a program that we developed, which is a summer studio, summer artist in residence, where the artist comes into the gallery, takes over the space, and then creates an installation.
Installation artists rarely have such a long period of time to work with the space that they're trying to design. As an artist, I want to be speaking to everyone. I want people to interpret this as they feel it, because I feel it a certain way in my body, and in my life I feel what this is. The first thing that I knew about this show is that it would be made of cardboard and things that I could get for free, recyclables. Once I knew what the material was, the concept started to grow out of that. What does it mean to work with cardboard? Cardboard is impermanent, it's water soluble. The image started to grow with me of boxes and people having too many things, but things that weren't always worth anything. And sometimes things that were downright destroyed but couldn't be let go of.
From my perspective, I think the artist is wanting to portray how we are overburdened with stuff, and perhaps how much focus we have on collecting and building up items, whether it's clothing or furniture or even collecting pets can be a possession.
I like the fact that there's lots to look at and that I have to move around. How everything's connected is really interesting to me. The stacking and all of the little hidden things, like there's mice in the corners, hidden under things, peeking out at you, which is really fun. It makes me think a lot about my own personal belongings and maybe what I would take with me, or what I would just leave and try and get out by myself and start fresh.
The figures, I believe, are made a combination of plaster and papier-mâché, and those figures are supporting these massive columns of detritus, household belongings, boxes, junk, anything that you might have accumulated in the course of your lifetime, in your space, in your intimate space.
The performance part of this installation, it has a different name. It's a component, but it's not part of the installation. And it's called dust. There is a part of the performance that's an animated charcoal drawing, and dust is the component of that. You see just dust moving as far as that goes. Two dancers, Heidi Dyer and Erik Nordstrom, they're going to be performing with the installation. So it sort of crosses between the installation and then back again.
What I enjoyed about it was that it was truly a collaborative effort. We had Vicki's installation, which was this beautiful environment to get to source movement ideas from. But then Heidi and I get to have a lot of fun about taking that environment as a starting place and then figuring out where to go from there and how to let that influence what our movement choices are.
I like that there are little animals all throughout it, little mice, little squirrels, little cats and dogs.
It really encompasses you because everywhere you look in the space there's something going on all the way up to the ceiling and down.
What you see is just this really fantastic manifestation of all that work.